Hey, it's Chris and Margie. We're still here in Berne, and this is the second part of the video. We're actually going into the Swiss Heritage Village and Museum part. So let's go in and see what they have.
Here's the train track that used to come up here. Here's the train track. There's a station. We don't have the station anymore.
Oh, wow.
That's why it's a good thing you guys saved yours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wish they could have done, maybe done something with it.
Yeah. Well, back then they didn't, it kind of went out and.
Mm-hmm. Is the bank still there? Or is it that
This bank is. It's not a bank anymore, but it's still there. It still has this cupola, and it still looks just like that. If you go on Main Street, it's still there. They just refurbished it, and it looks really nice.
Okay.
The school's no more.
Okay.
See, and this is also the Mennonite church uptown. They have the two doors.
Okay.
That church is still there.
No, the Mennonite church is still active.
Huge. Yes, very, very active. In fact, they just took, right beside it was a street, and they got an ordinance to close off the street and put in a big recreational area for weddings and receptions, and kids play ball and they play pickleball and different things to keep them active. This is the Hanneman I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Sailed in 1852 with 80 Swiss immigrants who settled the land west of Berne in Adams County. The cost of a ticket for the 41-day journey was $37. Many became ill and 3 children died, and they were buried at sea.
Oh, wow.
And this is the thing I was talking about. It's all in German, if you can read German, but it's some of the immigrants who came and their names, and it will tell them exactly what they can take and what they can't take.
Wow.
And I had a lady who could speak German was telling me what it said and what they could take. And then I lost it.
Oh,
I had it
no.
all written down and I lost it. So
Maybe you could Google Translate it.
not with my accent. When my husband and I, we went to Europe, and we stayed in Paris at a little bed and breakfast. And so we get there, and we get there pretty late, and we're sitting in the living room kind of talking, and this lady, she doesn't speak any English, we don't speak any French. And after about 45 minutes, we said, well, we're going to go to bed. And she goes, shoo. And what it is she actually sells out her bedroom, and then she sleeps on the couch in the living room.
Oh.
And she couldn't go to bed until we left. But she had a translator, and Tom would talk to her in English, and then it would show up in French, and then she would speak in French, and it would show up in English.
Right.
So we had some pretty good conversations then.
Yeah.
But I felt bad. We kept her up 45 minutes after her bedtime because we didn't know that was her bed. Now this is the Hoosier cupboard that has the
The sifter. Yeah.
the litmus flour,
Yeah.
and then right down there, and then it's all.
Didn't we see some stuff like this at the Minnetrista Center in Muncie?
Yes.
I thought
when
we did.
They did the, yeah. Now, is this even warmer? Because it's where it is a stove.
This is a stove. This later on, these would have been in summer kitchens because they would have been propane, and you would have put your gas in there, and that would have lit them.
Okay.
And because after they stopped using the wood stoves, they went to propane,
Okay.
and those were nice to put in your summer kitchens.
Yeah.
That was more like the 1920s.
Very nice.
One of those
wood.
too. Ours was just wood. It wasn't.
Yeah,
painted.
that's what my
We didn't
grandma's
have any
was.
fancy bunnies on ours or bears.
I don't think they ever had anything on ours either.
So.
It's even warm in here compared to the little house over
I
there.
know. What I am amazed at, look at that waist. My waist was never that small.
My waist will never be that small.
I think even when I was 10, my waist was bigger than that. But back then, I mean, I had my grandma's wedding dress.
Do you
and
think it's because they wore corsets then?
I don't know, but my grandma never wore a corset, but she just had this tiny little waist.
Because I feel like, to me, I feel like they wore those a lot.
Yeah,
Then.
and I wonder if that's what it was too. You had that corset, and that's why you
It
look
just
so thin.
kept holding you in or something.
I don't know. Well, my grandma was, the Swiss especially are pretty small.
Mm-hmm. Petite.
Petite.
Yeah.
And my grandma was Swiss, so she's pretty petite. I am not petite.
Is that a wedding gown? Or
we,
just a...
We think it is a wedding dress. I think that's what we put it as when we archived it, as a wedding dress.
That's what I would... My first guess would have been like...
Mm-hmm. Now, did you save your wedding dress?
Yes.
Oh, I did not.
Yes, I did. It'll be 29 years.
Oh,
So-
congratulations.
Yeah. April was 29, so...
Now, did you ever play sports? Did you ever play South Adams?
No, I never played sports. No. I had a knee injury, and my parents was always afraid for me to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had Mr. Hawbager from, he was the gym teacher up in Portland.
Art?
No, I can't think of Mr. Hawbager's Ted Hawbager.
Ted. Oh, Ted. Yes, that's Ted.
Okay, I like Ted.
Okay.
I think it was Ted.
Yeah, it was Ted.
And then we had a Bumgardner as a teacher when I was in 6th grade. His name was Ed Bumgardner. And I always wonder what happened to Mr. Bumgardner. So.
I don't know.
Now,
Ted's moved back to Berne. Yeah, I think he's at Swiss Village.
now is that...
So you said you've been married 29 years or 39?
29.
29.
Now I see that there's a lot of layman's
Yeah.
here. So we have layman's who teach, and I think they're from this area.
Yeah. That when they came over, if we would have read that name there, Sprungers and Lehman and Lichties, those were 3 of the popular names of the 80 people that came. You know, they were all related and they came over. But the Lehmans are a big part.
Yeah, we had one, and what caught my name or my eye was the name tag on the military uniform.
We just read about this guy.
What's that?
Taylor?
Chris Taylor?
This Taylor.
No, that's
Yeah. When we was
he was
at
my
the
neighbor.
when we were at the soldiers or the museum of
yeah.
the
It
soldier.
was Nick Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, he hadn't even been over there very long.
I'm glad they have a little space for this.
Mm-hmm.
Very respectful. What was the... I'm trying to think of the brothers' names that teach at the school. The Lehman brothers.
Which?
She's from here. This is her hometown. And her family members are Jeremy Walterweiser.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to think of his first name. Here's a picture of him. I'm going to show you.
Why he looks familiar.
Yeah, that's part of Mr. Lehman. They are from here.
If you can't find out what his name is, it won't show his
Berne
name.
City Band.
He looks familiar. But I don't
Kevin.
Kevin.
That's their son.
That's the son.
That's
Okay.
their son.
Okay, then
Kevin and Mark and Eric.
okay, then Maybe they will.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin is a teacher.
No, Kevin is authority.
I just can't think of his first name.
But I thought Gretchen and Burdell's son was Kevin. But I don't. How was he down there the whole time? Because did he leave?
He
to go
was a superintendent.
He coached baseball. We do a lot of the printing. We have Annie's where they print, and then we have furniture making.
Right.
We used to have 5 furniture factories in Berne. Now we only have 1.
We actually have a friend. I don't know which one. He came up here and worked with them, and he's from Portland. But he's actually from Union City, isn't he? He lives in Portland. He's from Union City. He worked with us at a factory in Portland. He come up here and worked with them, learned how to make furniture, and now in Portland he's started his own furniture.
Really?
Yes.
So Highway to Smith Brothers.
Yeah.
I can't think of his first name.
Okay, this has got me. I'm gonna have to go ask Shirley or Carol.
Good job, Margie. That's all right. It's no big deal. Marge, it's your bicycle.
Oh my god.
I bet you could touch the tires or the pedals on that one.
Tall as it almost. If it was standing straight up, I bet it would come right here.
But I think you could touch the pedals.
Maybe when it's up.
I don't know.
Use that one.
I think the other one was a lot bigger than that one.
That one doesn't look as high. I don't know.
Now those are printing presses back there, I think.
Yep.
I know that's a printing press. It's a big one. Print shop, so I didn't even see that.
Dunbar Furniture.
What is it?
The Dunbar.
It's funny you said that because right as you said it, I was looking at this.
What?
And it says Dunbar Furniture on the front.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Iron glasses.
Oh, yeah.
David Bixler School of Optometry, 1896.
Over here we have, is this just a carriage?
It's Dunbar Furniture, I believe.
Oh, okay.
The buggy owned by Dunbar Furniture was built at the turn of the century by L.L. Dunbar, owner of the Dunbar Buggy Works
Oh, wow.
in Glen Grove, Indiana.
Master upholster. Oh, okay.
Oh, so they wrap each,
I think a lot of them are done that
Spring.
way. Hear me? I think a lot of them are done that way.
wrapped separately?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before. Huh. Here's a wooden saw used in the Dunbar factory.
Oh, wow.
That's a huge saw.
And over here, we have some of the furniture. It says an original Homer sofa.
Homer Manufacturing.
Oh, I thought it was because,
It's up there on the thing.
oh, gosh. I thought maybe it was the sofa that was in The Simpsons. This is the one Homer races in to sit down. Berne Furniture Company.
So here's a chair. Believe it or not, you remember when I worked at that furniture place? For
No,
the summer?
no.
You don't remember that?
You worked at a furniture place for the summer when we were married?
Yes, that one summer when we didn't teach at the school.
I don't remember.
I made the covers for couches or chairs that went into college dorms.
You sure you were married to me?
Oh my word. Yes.
Smith's Brothers. Is there 2 Smith's Brothers or is it just all?
It's one Smith Brothers.
Okay.
They have 2 plants, I believe.
This looks like one of those really old chairs. All the people, they look happy working.
I'm not sure.
We just seen that too, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I thought we did. So we'd see.
Have to try it over there.
Yeah. More
That
furniture.
couch looks like.
Well, that couch is huge.
But look how low it would sit to the ground.
I know, but still, look how huge it is.
Like, you could get 6 people on here easily.
I think you can get more 6.
Well, I'm taking it amongst my size. So, just very low to the ground.
Yeah.
Makes me a little nervous. It says RL Bose MD and it has a archery set. Edward Wormley's table design.
Wow.
I like the table.
Mm-hmm. The only thing is, anymore with coffee tables, we just notice they get in a...
They get in the way. They're just,
Yeah.
they're just an inconvenience to have. Did we see this stuff?
I don't know if we've seen this stuff.
Oshkosh, the rooster.
100th anniversary, 1903 to 2003, the Fair Store. 100th anniversary, 1908 to 2008, the generation of Sprungers in the shoe store. So they made shoes.
I can't imagine wearing those ones on my feet. Look at that. That would hurt.
Yeah.
My feet are too fat for that. Look at that little thing. Like, can you imagine me getting my big foot in that?
I mean, I'm sure they custom made them.
It's craziness.
They got a spinning wheel. Looks like a nurse's outfit, maybe. I might be wrong. Or maybe it's a seamstress.
That's what I'm going to say. I really like the quilt, though.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something in here making me cough. The smoke or something.
Margie's bike, one last look. Right. Let's say who. I think this all has to do with religion through here. Abraham Sprunger. Okay. Wow. The Cathedral of Berne. Some really neat stuff. Which art in heaven. Oh, our Father, hallowed be thy name. Which art in heaven, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us our daily bread.
Give us this, our daily bread.
Where does it say bread?
Give us this, our daily, and... Oh, it doesn't say bread. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Wow.
That's all, like, I don't know, that's all over the place. I can't read it.
Yeah. So, I didn't know. Was there any, this one says, we never...
This isn't even the full...
I know. It might be different. Remember when we seen the Pledge of Allegiance? Or is missing stuff that we know?
I feel like we missed a whole verse back here.
So, this is Dr. A. Rooser. Is that how you say it, Margie?
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming.
They don't have the lights on back in here. So, there's one of those kits that they were talking about when we went to the village. What?
That big white thing. What's the place for your neck?
Is it an iron lung?
I don't know.
Personal sauna?
No, I don't think that's...
I think it might be an iron lung. Hear me?
Mm-hmm.
The
These are cute. I think
the 10 Commandments of Medical Ethics. Swiss style for clocks is really neat. I like it. And then over here, we have here Agency for Transil's Punch 5-cent cigars. Wow.
Oh, look at this.
Wait, hold on. Look at this. So just, I mean, just the way it's carved and everything. The piano. Is it a piano or an organ? It looks like it's an
I'm
organ.
saying an organ. And look at all the ladies doing the quilt up there.
Oh, yeah. Right there is the quilt that is right there.
It's pretty, isn't it?
And then behind us, Swiss Heritage Village and Museum, which is where we're at. So this is Edmund Schmacher, born in Berne, Switzerland in 1931, died November 9th, 2012.
So he was his dad.
So here's, okay.
This is to scale chalet. It's typical of the houses in Canton of Berne, Switzerland.
All right. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. See, that dress is, I don't know, it almost, that's what you think of when you think of Switzerland. Accordion, Marge.
I've never played an accordion, but I think it would be kind of cool to
I don't think I've ever seen an accordion.
You got it figured out. You are so right.
All right, so that was the museum part of the Swiss Heritage Village and Museum. Seen a lot of neat stuff. It was more of, it had a lot of Swiss stuff in there, but it also had a lot more stuff of like stuff from Adams County, Southern Adams. So we got to see some of that kind of stuff, like talking about, looked like their athletics part for their high school, for their band. I did see some of the Berne City Band stuff in there as well. And of course, the most important part, we got to see Margie's favorite bicycle. So that's gonna do it. So we'll see y'all later, and we hope to catch you all on the next adventure. Bye.